and welcome back to the second part of this tutorial. Okay, let's speed this up and just add a list box here. So come right in here and there we go. That should take care of my list box. Have a good look at it. And there's also a scroll bar there, so let's run it and see. There, that's the list box. Now let's take care of a button. I'm going to copy this, paste, and just enter a button here. Right. Okay, so let's sort out these buttons. Come down here and right here. We don't have to speed that up. And here are my buttons from here down here. Those are the buttons. Of course, the design time is actually taking too long. Right. Now we can start with the coding. That's how the buttons look like. Right now they all do nothing. Okay, let's add some space here. So I'm going to exit out and just add padding here, and one here as well. Okay, now the next thing is let's run it and see how it looks like first. Then we can start work with a function. Right, you see that? That's much better. Okay, let's work on this. Come right down here. I'm going to write a function here. Let's break this apart. Function. So all of my functions will be right in here. And the first function is going to be for exit. And right there, that's my exit function. And I'm going to call this exit function inside the button exit. So let's come right down. Say comma command equals exit. So let's run it and see. Call that. So that is fine. The other thing I would like to do now is let's take care of clear. Okay, and these are the ones 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be to do with database. So let's take care of clear. Yeah, clear. Shall we call it clear or reset? Clear. Okay, that's fine. And let's come up here, another function. So I'm going to call that function clear. So right here. And the whole idea is to clear all of this. Okay, right underneath here, enter those, and this is going to be dot set equals there. That. So I'm going to have to repeat that for the rest, but first thing first, let's get them all indented format. Where is indent? There we go. I think. Yeah. All right. Let's copy this. I just paste it here. Do the same thing for this, and so on. So let's speed that up. Okay, the next thing is for us to call this clear function. We need to call it inside button clear. Come right here, button clear. So let's just say comma command equals clear there. So let's try that out and just enter whatever in there. Right. Okay. let's see. Okay, that's fine. And what about this? Okay, what is the, let's come up here. That is supposed to be what? Alright, there is no variable for that. Okay, we can create a variable for the grading system. So let's say our variable is going to be grade or whatever. So copy that and just call it grade. And paste that right here. And it's going to be known as grade. Yeah. So we'll add that to it. Come up here. That's for grade. Copy, paste, and get the grade itself. Declare a variable for grade. Copy string variable, dump it there. So grade is also covered. Right. Now, maybe we should do some calculations before we start work with the database. But first, let's try out grade to make sure that works too. No, there's something wrong somewhere. Okay, I think I know the error. So let's go back in here. It's actually, since it is something totally different, I think let's come in here, see. Okay, the widget is a text box, so let's call txt unit grades here. Let's say txt unit grades, and that will become there. Okay, let's get rid of this here. Get rid of the variable for it. Txt unit grade, we delete everything in there. Let's say unit grades. Make sure the name is right, else there will be an error again. Alright, let's run it again and see, just to make sure it works as we want. What is that? Grades is not. Alright, let's get rid of the grades inside here. Yeah, this has to go. Yep. There we go. Okay, enter whatever in there. Clear. Right. It's now clear there. Okay, I think I know what the error might be. So let's get rid of that. We meant to enter self here. Let's say self dots. Okay. So let's try that again. Let's see. Enter data in there. Alright. There we go. That's fine. Okay, so this is fine and this is fine. Now what else? We need to be able to work out the total. So whatever value we enter in here, we need to be able to add it all up and get the total right here. This 3. Okay, what shall we do? Add up all of this. Okay, let's declare another function here. Declare, let's say add unit result, unit score. Okay, add unit score. Right. Okay, right here I'm going to say add a local variable there. I'll call that unit1 equals, let's say float. And what are we floating? Let me float the first unit there, and that is mass. right there. Okay, let's copy all of this so that I don't forget. Copy that, paste that here underneath. So the first unit is mass. Cut that off, paste that in here, and I'll say dot get. Right, that is the first unit. The next one is going to be unit 2. Unit number 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this will be unit 2. And that will be, okay, let's copy all of this. This should be 2, no space. Paste that in there. Right, and this will be English. Cut that off, paste that here. The next one is biology. Cut and paste. And that is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Right. Computing. Okay. We have computing. We have chemistry. Physics. Admins. And business. Alright, we have all our units in place. I'm going to get rid of that. So the next local variable, let me call that, should I call it average? No, average is a variable for one of the components. So I'm just going to say unit average equals, add up all of this unit and divide it by 8. Unit 1 plus unit 2 plus unit 3, that should be 3, plus unit 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Close that, divide by 8. That will give us the average. Now, to get the unit total equals all of this, add all of this together. There we go. Right, okay, we now enter or add up all of these into the total score and average. Total score dot set equals that, and average, let's grab average, there. In the case of average, I'm going to copy this and just paste it in there and just change it around. That is for the average. Now let's come in here and get unit average and paste it right there. Okay, let's run it and see what's gonna happen. There, enter unit rates right, and just click on that, and there we go. That actually gives us the total and the average. Okay, let's use an if statement to determine the ranking for these various students. So I'm going to exit out. Let's see, we can clear. That's good. So let's exit, and right underneath here we need to use an if statement, but the problem is here, because I've used string, I'm going to get rid of all of this before I start. Let's just say int. We have 1, 2 to get rid of 1, and I'm going to repeat the same thing here. Right, get rid of this one as well. So right underneath here, let's use an if statement. If, let's say unit, this one, unit total, and I'm going to say greater than equals to 700, enter column there. In that case, we want ranking, this very one here, we want it set to first class. Make that first class. Okay, and then let's say first class. Alright, the next one, or maybe we can even say first class honors, or whatever. First class is fine. Now the next one, I'm going to use if, else if, and in that case, if is, let's say about 600, that will be second class upper. I think it's upper, something like that. Now what about if it's less than that? And in this case, let's say is 500. That's greater than, and let's say if it's 500, it's going to be second class lower. Right, supposing we have 400, if it's 400, that is going to be third class. Third class. Okay. And here, let's say we have less than and equals to 399, and that is going to be certificate of higher education. Yeah. And one more. Let's put a failure, and that is if is less than and equals to 200. Yeah, that's a fail. You might as well not attend the uni. Okay, let's try it out. Run the whole process and see how it's gonna look like. Okay, let's start by entering some big values there. Alright, try that out. First class. Okay, let's start reducing and see if we can get second class upper, second class lower, and let's reduce more. Yeah, C lower, third class. Still third class. Certificate of education, higher education, And let's say we have 0 in here and 0 here, still the same. Yeah. Okay, so we have 0 there. I need a fill. Okay, there should be a fill there somewhere. So the fill is missing. Let's find out what's going on with the fill. Okay, less than, let's say less than 200. Okay, to get that fill, this one will have to be here. So let's come in here and try that again. And let's say we change this to there. We have a fill. All right. Okay, let's revise the whole process. Let's say we have that in there. Right, first class. That's good. So with that, I'm going to call it the end of the second part of this tutorial, and I'll see you guys shortly.